My name is H.A. Goodman. I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. And to read all my writing, go to counterpropa.com, support the site through the Amazon links, and the donate button, Counterpropa. Share the petition below. It is almost at 6,000 signatures. Let's get that to 10,000 and then to 100,000. It's to get the DNC to give its computer servers to the FBI. The FBI requested those servers. The DNC denied the request. This ties in directly to number one. Why would Susan Rice be part of an FBI investigation or an investigation pertaining to the deep state, CIA, NSA, assuming they were part of the investigation since last June of phony alleged Trump-Russia ties that the Director of National Intelligence told former DNI chief James Clapper told Chuck Todd, there's no evidence. Why would Susan Rice be part of that investigation? Why? There were foreign nationals linked to Clinton's email probe. I can go on forever about Clinton's email probe. Why wasn't she part of surveillance on them and their discussions with Clinton? I'm going to read you an article. I'll put it below. The justification is, well, there's no criminal act, even though Bob Woodward, that's below as well, states that unmasking is a criminal act. The unmasking of names that have nothing to do with the targeted people under surveillance, that's a crime. It has to do with minimization, and he goes on to explain. I've done several segments on that. A couple segments ago, I explained exactly what Bob Woodward said. The link is below. But I'll read you this article. The only justification is, well, she did it even though she said I know nothing on March 22nd. Susan Rice's alleged unmasking request not so routine, ex-officials say. So the New York Times, CNN, defenders of, obviously, Clinton, Obama, the Democratic Party that cheated Bernie Sanders. I voted for Bernie Sanders, and then Jill Stein. While Rice is defending this routine, her requests for the identities of Americans caught up in surveillance of foreign targets, others who've served in the intelligence community at high levels of government say the former National Security Advisor's requests were unusual. Why on earth was she requesting names that have nothing to do with Trump, Russia, and you know who also has nothing to do with Trump, Russia, Trump? There's no direct evidence. There's no evidence. Before, it was just there's no evidence with Clinton and Espionage Act. Of course, there was mounds of evidence. But she didn't intentionally do it. Now, they've changed. Well, there's no evidence, but now they say no direct evidence. Don't you see? There's circumstantial evidence. But there was no circumstantial evidence with Clinton and all her weapons deals and everything because, well, back then it was smoke but no fire, and correlation should not imply causation. Do you remember the insane doublespeak with Clinton's scandals? Rice, who served in the Obama administration, is at the heart of allegations of improper surveillance. Fox News reported Monday that Rice asked for Trump's associates to be identified or unmasked in intelligence reports, and those names were then widely disseminated at the top levels of the government. In an interview Tuesday on MSNBC, Rice largely skirted talking specifically about those allegations. However, she said it was, quote, absolutely false that Obama officials utilized intelligence for political purposes. Of course they did. All you simply have to ask is, when did you start spying on Trump? Why did you spread these names throughout the intel community? Did they lead to anything, any evidence of Trump-Russia collusion? There's a million questions you could ask that, of course, she'll plead the fifth on. That's another segment I'm doing. Rice's defenders also have said unmasked requests would be a typical part of her job. That's a bunch of baloney. Ex-CIA analyst Rice's denials don't add up. It is hard to fathom how the demasking of multiple Trump campaign and transition officials was not politically motivated. Okay, other people are weighing in on it, saying, of course it was politically motivated. Why would you, not only are you spying on Trump and Manafort and other people, Flynn, you're spying on people they speak to? What if you're a journalist that happens to speak to one of these people? Are you spied on as well? Are you, is your name then spoken about within the FBI or CIA or NSA? What do you have to do with the fake and phony allegations that Trump worked with Russia and WikiLeaks to hack the DNC and then take the election, steal the election from Hillary? Even though she had the same similar favorability ratings, all of that. Voted for the Iraq War, called black youth super predators, took prison lobbyist donations. What else? TPP, pushed for the Trans-Pacific Partnership. I mean, her campaign was a train wreck. Wisconsin chose Trump over Clinton. That's how bad Clinton was. Give me your thoughts below. Not routine, purely political. Give me your thoughts below. Thank you so much for listening.